This module consists of the Framework for Early Warning Systems document and set of 4 associated presentations. These resources provide an overview and summary of typical components of early warning systems. This first presentation, Part 1 Overview, provides introductory background information about at-risk students and describes the overall goals of early warning systems, as well as the type of data generally used within early warning systems. The Framework for Early Warning Systems document and the remaining 3 presentations in this module summarize procedures that are followed in schools and districts to track and report on data often captured within early warning systems, such as attendance, behavior, and academic data. The second presentation, Part 2, Attendance Data, introduces vocabulary and summarizes common attendance tracking procedures. The third presentation in this module, Part 3, Behavior Data, addresses similar content related to behavior data. The fourth and final presentation in this module, Part 4, Course and Academic Performance Data, provides information about the role of student academic data in early warning systems. As processes for data collection and reporting are not standard across districts or states, this set of presentations provides an overview of the general framework of early warning systems, including definitions and examples of data tracking and reporting tools that pre-service and in-service teachers may experience across various schools and districts. The Framework for Early Warning Systems document and accompanying presentations provide an overview of the processes followed by several Pennsylvania school districts. After introducing background information and vocabulary, an overview of data, activities, and roles is provided with the intention of raising awareness and improving practice. The overall outcomes associated with the content provided in the Framework for Early Warning Systems document and corresponding presentations, along with the additional resources provided across the full set of modules, are to provide interventions and instructional practices that, when implemented with fidelity, will improve outcomes for students. According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, graduation rates among high school seniors at U.S. public schools in the 2019-2020 school year was 86%. When considering dropout rates, research suggests that there are several factors that are associated with dropout rates, and that dropout rates differ based on some demographics. High school dropout rates are higher for males than females, higher for Black and Hispanic youth than non-Hispanic white or Asian youth, and higher for families in lower socioeconomic status percentiles than higher percentiles. Dropout rates are also higher for individuals with emotional and behavioral disorders. Research findings associated with students with emotional and behavior disorders suggest that the graduation rates of students with EBD is half the rate of their typical peers. Additional research suggests that males, African Americans, and economically disadvantaged students are disproportionately represented as having emotional and behavioral disorders and face consequences such as school suspension more frequently. Early warning indicators of low graduation rates include factors related to attendance, behavior, and academics. Collecting and addressing these data early can improve student outcomes. Emotional and behavioral disorders is an umbrella term for various diagnoses, including attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, oppositional defiant disorder, autism spectrum disorder, anxiety disorder, depression, bipolar disorder, learning disorders, and conduct disorders. Several characteristics are associated with students with EBD. The U.S. Department of Education's IDEA provided the following list of characteristics, including inability to learn, not explained by intellectual, sensory, or health factors. Inability to maintain or build satisfactory interpersonal relationships with peers and teachers. Inappropriate types of behavior or feelings under normal circumstances. General pervasive mood of unhappiness or depression, or a tendency to develop physical symptoms or fears associated with person or school problems. Additionally, behaviors associated with EBD include externalized behaviors such as extreme aggression, rule breaking, and noncompliance, as well as internalized behaviors such as social withdrawal, anxiety, and depression. Research and evidence-based practices can positively impact students with EBD and other risk factors with the use of early reporting systems, positive behavior supports, and high-quality instructional practices, including culturally responsive pedagogies. To that end, early reporting systems allow for the structured data collection, analysis, and reporting. The goals of using systematically collected and analyzed data from early warning systems is to increase attendance, decrease state reportable offenses, and increase course performance. In the long term, the goals of these structured data tracking systems are to increase graduation rates. In Pennsylvania, the Pennsylvania Department of Education provides Pennsylvania's Educator Dashboard Early Warning System, a free, voluntary tool that is available to all local educational agencies. PA's Early Warning System is a customizable tool that contains district-specific interventions and provides a quick reference tool for student assistance teams. Pennsylvania's EWS aims to identify students at risk of dropping out, build a library of district-specific interventions, increase community partnerships and support schools, set goals for student achievement, and ultimately improve student success rates. Researchers and practitioners have identified early warning indicators of poor graduation rates for middle schoolers, which include factors related to attendance, behavior, and academics. The framework document and the associated presentations provide a general overview of the processes Pennsylvania school districts currently follow related to the collection and reporting of these indicators. It is important to recognize that individual district-specific procedures may vary from the information presented in this general overview. The videos in this module accompanying the Framework for Early Warning Systems document provide more information about attendance, behavior, and course and academic performance, or the ABCs of early warning systems. Systematic identification, collection, and reporting of early warning indicators help educators target interventions and supports that can be implemented to help students reach intended outcomes. There are many acronyms associated with students with emotional and behavioral disorders and early warning systems. This list is not all-inclusive, but provides many relevant examples. To summarize, researchers and practitioners have identified early warning indicators of poor graduation rates for middle schoolers, which include factors related to attendance, behavior, and academics. As a result, such data are often systematically collected, reported, and analyzed by districts in order to identify at-risk students and implement interventions that will result in improved student outcomes. The Framework for Early Warning Systems document and set of 4 associated presentations in this module provide a general overview of the processes Pennsylvania school districts currently follow related to these indicators to address the ABCs of early warning systems. It is important to recognize that individual district-specific procedures may vary from the information presented in this general overview.